Hello everyone, welcome back. Today World Coin Hunt Day. Something nice and easy, relaxing and fairly enjoyable, I hope. I'm going to do something slightly different. Rather than taking off the top or just giving it a mix and pulling one out, I'm going to do some digging down the side. So I'll move the tub off to the side and I'll be digging down to the bottom. Because if you watch some of my previous videos, there's a lot of small stuff that's sunk to the bottom, and all the larger coins are at the top. So we're on the hunt for small stuff, literally small change. So if we move that to about there, stick my hand underneath and give them a bit of a mix. Right, that'll do the trick. Let's get stuck in. Grab what? Oh, that feels small. First one out of the pot. Helvetica, Switzerland. 1982. 5 Rappen, which is what they use. I'm not sure. I think these are still in use today, so this might be current currency for them. That'd be good if it is. Feel a holiday coming on. There we go. 5 Rappen, 1982, Switzerland. (1972) Gustav. So I want to say Sweden. Yep, 25 ore, Sweden, 1972. This one's fairly common. We've seen this one before. The Rappen one, we've seen earlier versions. I think we've seen 10 Rappen before now, but I don't think we've actually seen anything quite like that. Come on, get to the bottom. There we go. What have we got? Oh, dear. Didn't try hard enough. 20 centimes, 1970. This is one of the ones we've seen many times in the past from France. So there's not a lot really to sort of say about this one, except for it's very common. So we'll move on. So 20 centimes from France. What's that? It's a small one indeed. Oh, is that a bit of rust? Oh, what's that say? Turkey. Okay. 10 Kouros. 2012? Yeah, 2012. 10 Kouros from Turkey. 2012. I don't think we've seen one of these in a long while. What have we got? Oh, it's a bigger coin. Kind of defeats that one, doesn't it? 2p, that looks Irish to me. Yeah, 1975. 2p, decimal 2p. Fairly common, always nice to get for the collection. So if you collect Irish coins, this is one of many. Let's see. Ooh, small coins. Oh, okay. Another 5 Rappen. What year we got there? 96. Yeah, 1996. Again, not something we've seen before, and then suddenly 2 turn up. 1954. Oh, okay. Austria, 2 Groschen. Oh, it makes a change. It's usually the 10s or the 5s. I don't think we've ever seen a 2. Quite small in comparison. 2 Groschen, 1954. Austria. Spin the tub round a little bit. Tack another section. That way. Ooh, hang on. If that's the right year, if that's the year I'm looking at, that is 1293. So 1293. Oh, 1293. 12. That's about 1900 or just before 1900, I think. What's the deal with this anyway? What's going on? Is that a hole? Looks like someone's struck it with a nail or something. Other way around. Not sure where this one's from. Okay. It's definitely old. Doesn't bear the usual hallmarks of Morocco or Algeria, Tunisia, that sort of thing. So I'm thinking it's not North Africa on the top, on the north coast going over to the Atlantic. I reckon this is more Middle Eastern. I'm going to say potentially Egypt, maybe slightly further east. Whatever it is, it's 5 of it. I'll put the details on screen anyway. But that is definitely old. What is that number there? A 1 and a 2, or is it a 1 and a 3? Anyway, if I find anything out, that's quite an interesting little coin. Doesn't tell me a lot, but there's a lot going on. So, okay. Come back to that one. Like I say, I'll put something on the screen, see what we can find. Don't want that one. Let's have that one. Oh, it's a big one. George the Sixth. It doesn't bode well. It's not British. It doesn't look quite right. Ah, there you go. Australia, 1947, halfpenny. I think we've had 1 or 2 of these in the past because we've had a bundle of Australian and Kiwi coins thrown in. So this is probably what was left of those. So I did mix them up a little while ago. I just got this from the bottom. I've not had that many Australian before in the past. So 1947 halfpenny from the Aussies. Come on, get out of the way. So, there we go. That'll do. Oh, okay. What's the date on that one? 1/9. Right. That third character isn't a 7, it's a 6. So it's 1965. Oh, Bahrain. Sweet. So that's 5. What's it? I'm going to say fills. Quite a few of those countries over that neck of the woods all use the same sort of currency. It's fills, mils, or sorry, milliams. I'm going to go with fills because that looks familiar for fills. So Bahrain, 1965, 5 fils. Trying to get this one. This one's really small. I'm trying not to drop it. Oh, another George VI. We got Commissioners of Currency. Oh, Malaya, 5 cents, 1950. Again, I think this might have been one from a recent batch. I was sent and I threw in. There's a lot of Malaya, Africa, or I should say East Africa. So this is probably one of those, but it's always nice to get. And unfortunately, it's not silver. It's 1950, so it's after the period when many of the coins, especially in the Empire, stopped being made with silver. Oh, just grab that straight off the top. Force of habit. There we go. What date have we got on that one? So that is 1984. Oh, big brother. And that big character is a 2 and a dot, so that's a 20. I think this is Egyptian. I've seen one of these before. We've had one recently. Yeah, that's Egyptian. So on that note, I would say that's 20 milliams, is it? If I'm wrong, you would have seen it on the side by now. But that's quite a big coin, actually. Pretty sure that is Egypt. Right, dig. Hang on, come on, get out of the way. Ooh, what's that? That was small. Yep, that was small indeed. It's a penny, a cent from the States. 1993. No mint marks, that's Philadelphia. Upsy daisy. Yeah, there you go, 1 cent. That can go in the pot for the next holiday. That'll get me a long way. 1993, 1 cent. Actually, let's have you that way around. I saw another one down there just now. Really small. Where did he go? Ooh. There he is. That way. That way? Nope, that way. Look at the dates. 1964. And it's 1 something. Up the other way. Ooh. Not sure. Crescent moon, 2 flags. Is that Algeria? I think that's Algeria. Yeah, I'm going to go with Algeria on that one. And as for currency, not a clue. 1 piastre? I don't know. Caught me on that one. Again, details off to the side. Yeah, 1964. Nice early one anyway. Well, early-ish. Tell you what, let's just give it another spin. There's the Queen. So we're definitely talking another Commonwealth country. Mainly because she's got a crown on her head. We didn't have crowns. Here we go. Cyprus. 25 mils, 1955. I think we've seen this one before, but it's certainly been a while. We've always been getting more recently all the bigger coins, so it's nice to get something slightly smaller for a change. So 25 mil from Cyprus. Ooh, what was that? Where'd he go? There he is. Oh, boring. Saw something shiny. 1 peseta. Now I can't quite make out that year. So this one is, yeah, it's Franco on the front, 1966 model coin. If you watched these videos before, 66 is one of those years that they released the 1 peseta in this design, but on the back you've got 19, and then in the second star, the top star, is the actual year. Can't quite work it out. I'll put it on screen anyway. Fairly common, these, so nothing special there. So it's probably mid-late 60s into the early 70s for that one. So I think it's about 75 they changed the design again. So 1 potato. How are we doing? 5, 10, 50, 16. Oh, that's not bad. Whizzing straight through these. Oh, there's another one. What's that? Nope, too big. That wasn't it. That was it. Ah, Malta. 1991. Yeah, we've seen these before as well. 5 cents. Or as I've jokingly said in the past, 5C. So it's 5 crabs. Yeah, we've seen these, fairly common. 1991, Malta. 5 cents. Oh, okay. That way round. Ah, Kenya. 5 shillings. 1997. Huh. Looks and feels a lot older, actually. It's not very, very grubby for something this age. Yeah, Kenya. Again, I think that's probably one of the ones that we had thrown in from the African batch a couple of months ago. Again, being a smaller coin, it's sunk to the bottom. So, Kenya, 1997, 5 shillings. Oh, that was small. What was that? Ah, Netherlands. Queen Wilhelmina. 25 cents. 1948. Ah, okay, yeah. Again, another one of our more commonly found coins. I don't know about 1948, but the 25 cents in the Netherlands is fairly common to find. But we'll take it. Come on, sit still. I'm trying to pull enough back so I can see the bottom of the tub. Oh, come here. What's that? Don't want that. Don't want that. We'll have that. Small and shiny. That Polish? Yeah, Polski. Here we go. 2014. It's small enough. I'm going to say it's 1 gross. Yeah. Very small coin. smaller than a UK penny. I'd say it's probably on par with the old. It's not so much old. It's the now withdrawn, recently withdrawn back in the 80s, the half penny, half pence. Very, very small. So there we go. 2014, 1 grosz from Poland. So there we are. That's 20. Tell you what, let's just grab a few off the top, shall we? Get some bigger stuff, see what we've got. I thought that was a 50p I pulled out for a second. It's the right shape, pretty much the right size. Jamaica, 25 cents, 1991. That's nice and shiny as well, actually. Is it the same size as a 50p? I think it is. Certainly the same thickness. There you go. Jamaica, 25 cents, 1991. We'll put you just there. We've got just, I'll tell you what, if I just move the camera down a touch, seasick and airsick and everything else coming in, motion sickness kicking in. Right, let's see what else we've got. Nice chunky one. What have we got there? Malta, 1972. 10 cents. Oh, this thing's huge. So used to touching all these smaller coins in the last 20 minutes or so that this thing feels quite chunky. So 10 cents. Malta, 1972. Again, another fairly common one. We've pulled that one before. $1952, 50 francs. That's French. Upside down every time. Yeah. 50 francs, 1952. I don't know much about some of these earlier French ones. Wartime ones I'm interested in because it's a wartime interest that I've got, First and Second World Wars. But sort of in between, I don't know a great deal, and fairly shortly after the war, Second War itself, I don't know much about them, but I would have thought this is fairly common. Actually, you know what? I've just seen this one on the top. There's another one. That one is 10 francs, 1951. So yeah, I think we can safely say they're common. At least it beats seeing all those centimes. So yeah, there we go. The French are back in force. Right, what have we got? We'll do one more. Let's just give it a good. Tell you what, let's have you there. That will do. Whatever's left in my hands, we'll look at that one. Two Groschen, so that's another Austrian. Oh, 1925. Interesting. I think we've had one or two of these in the past. But I love the way they've done something with the two. What on earth is going on there? Yeah, 1925. And before anybody asks, I don't think that cross shape in the middle has anything to do with what was going on next door around the same time. So I think this is a design they've had on their coins for a little while at this point. So 2 Groschen, 1925, Austria. Oh, what happened there? Did we not have a coin? Oh, yeah, there he is. stuck to the bottom of the tub. So there you go. That's the 25 pulled for this session. It's quite an eventful little session, actually. Quite enjoyed that. All these smaller coins, ones we don't tend to see that often. So we got 2 5 wrappings, which we don't see very, very often, if ever at all, and then 2 turn up. Got our 1 cent from the States, they pop up every so often. Same with the crabs, same with the Polskis. French stuff, these francs, yes, they're relatively new to us, shall we say, from a hunt point of view, whereas the centimes, now we've seen more than enough of those. Aussies are making an appearance recently. The Irish, that seems to be popping in. But to be honest, my favourite, my pick, isn't shininess, because some of these are really shiny, especially that Jamaica one. I'm going to go with age, and I've got my gut feeling tells me this one is older than I think. I'm going for around about 1900. Just a shame there's a small hole hammered into it. I'm not too sure what that numbering system is on the front either. But we shall see. Like I say, by now you'd have seen the details on screen, and if I can find any extras, I'll put that on there as well. But this one, irrespective of where it's from, when it was, is my favourite, on the potential that, yeah, it's an old one. So I think the nearest to that age-wise is probably going to be that Austrian from 1925. So that is my pick of the week, Mr. Unknown there. So if you enjoyed that, please consider a like, giving that the old thumbs up, maybe add a comment, and if you look forward to seeing some more of these, maybe subscribe. That will help the channel. We've done many hunts, world coin hunts, over the last year or so, so look back through the library, see what's there, see if anything takes your fancy, and I'll see you all next time. So until then, take care. Cheers all.